All right, let's talk about the life path in numerology. Now, the life path number, also known as the destiny number in some numerology systems, is known as the most important part in your numerology chart. Now, the life path reveals your biggest life lessons and challenges. It reveals your purpose. It reveals the things that you're meant to learn in this lifetime, what you're in this lifetime to learn. Now, it gives insights to your most positive attributes and your most negative traits. Now, the thing about the life path, these are literally the things that you learn over the course of your whole entire life. Now, even though it's the most important number, all of your other numbers matter, especially when it comes to your name, such as the expression number, your soul urge number, and your personality number, and etc. All of those numbers work within the life path, and how you use those numbers within your life path determines how successful you will be, how you will deal with your challenges, how you will face, those life lessons that you're meant to learn. Now, in this tutorial, I'm going to show you all of the different ways that I use to calculate the life path number. Now, I know everyone doesn't use these ways, but me as a numerologist, whenever I'm doing a numerology reading, or if I'm doing a numerology chart, or if I'm doing a numerology report for someone, I use all of the different calculations. Why? Because the different calculations may reveal a certain age that may play a big part of a person's life. Maybe there might be a year that might have some significance. And also, I like to see if there's any calculations that reveal a karmic debt number. Now, if you're not sure what a karmic debt number is, I'll cover that in another video. Now, for this example, I'm going to use the birthday of October 28, 1992. Now, the reason why everything is already on the board is because I tried to do this in another video, but my mic was cut off. I'm going to check and make sure it's still on. It is still on this time. And so everything is pretty much drawn out. So I wanted to make this video a lot shorter, but I still would be able to explain what I mean. Now, so October 28, 1992. Now, one thing I'm also going to do is, to save a little time, is I'm going to reduce these to the single digit numbers. And I'm going to use a different marker for that, because that's going to play a part. So the single digit of the number 10 is the number 1. The single digit of the number 28 is also the number 1, because 2 plus 8 is 10 and 1 plus 0 is 1. And the single digit of the number 1992, when we add 1992 up, 1 plus 9 plus 9 plus 2, it adds to the number 21. And I'm going to keep that 21 because we're going to use that in another method. But I'm also going to use the number 3 because 2 plus 1 is 3. Now, all of this is going to matter. So, in the first method, this is probably, in my perspective, the easiest way to calculate the life path number. All you do is take each individual number and add them up one by one. And this might be also the most commonly way with the least steps. So 1 plus 0 plus 2 plus 8 plus 1 plus 9 plus 9 plus 2, it adds to the number 32. 3 plus 2 equals 5. So the person that has this birthday is a life path 5. Now, the second way requires us to use the single digit of each number. So the single digit of the month October, which is the number 1, the single digit of the day number 28, which is also the number 1, and the single digit of the year 1992, which is the number 3. So we're going to calculate it right here, which will give us 1 plus 1 plus 3 equals 5, which again gives us the life path 5. Now, if you just want to know your life path number and you're just using it to calculate your life path, either one of these are fine to use. Again, I use different methods because, again, each one tells me something different. Now, getting down to here. Now, this is another one that was most commonly used as well. Now, with this one, you keep all the numbers as is. So, 10 plus 28 plus 1992 as equals out to 2030, right? And with that, 2 plus 0 plus 3 plus 0 equals 5. Again, we get the life path 5, but this number 2030. And I'm going to tell you why this number may be of importance to this person. So the second way requires us to use the double digits of each number, right? So October is already double digits to the number 10. The 28 is already reduced to 28. That's the double digit. But the year had to be reduced to the double digit, which 1992 adds to the number 21. So we're going to use 21 in this method. Now, 10 plus 28 plus 21 equals 59. And I'm going to circle that 59. And then from there we go, 5 plus 9 is 14, and 1 plus 4 is 5. Again, the life path 5. Now, in the final method, we're going to go use and this is just me probably being a little extra, but again, I like to look at it in all different forms. So in this way, I added 10 plus 28. I split the year. So 10 plus 28 plus 19 plus 92. And this may mean nothing, but I just made this a practice of mine to add up all of the numbers. So 10 plus 28 plus 19 plus 92 adds to the number 149. And then from there, 1 plus 4 plus 9 equals the number 14. Again, we got to simplify that, reduce it to a single digit, because I don't know if I said this early in the video, the only time we don't reduce it to a single digit if it adds up to the master number, which the master numbers are pretty much all of the double digit numbers of the same number: 11, 22, 33, 44, 55. Now, most people say that past 33 isn't considered technically a master number. It's just a higher vibrational number. I just say do your own research and take what resonates to you. I factor it all in. Now, for the last one again, 1 plus 4 plus 9 is 14. 1 plus 4 is 5. Now, when I'm looking at this, again, I like to see which one. I like to look for things that hold significance. For instance, looking at the first one, I see the number 32. Now, the number 32 can play a part because I look at this as someone's age. Maybe as this person gets to the age number 32, then this may play a big it may make a big impact on their life. Maybe there might be a big shift, some type of transition, some type of a transformation period that may take place at the age of 32. Anything could happen. This could be a death. This can be, maybe an end of a relationship, a start of a relationship. But I would think that the age of 32 holds a lot of significance for this person. Now, nothing really here. Maybe at the age of 5, I would consider definitely. But here as well, when I get to here, it adds up to the number 2030. Now, I would think that the year 2030 will play a big role in this person's life. That's just me. But I would think that won't be, again, because it adds up to the number 5, and this person is a life path 5. So I would think that this will play a big role in this person's life. Now, when I get down to here, when I use the double digit method, I see that number 59. Now, again, I would think that the age of 59 may play a part in this person's life, considering when I'm doing this person's reading, because this can be years ahead in the future. And once they get to the age of 59, there might be a big change, a big transit. Something may take place where it causes a huge change in this person's life, a huge shift. And the other two things I want to point out is that using both these methods, I see the karmic debt number 14. Now, that would show me that there may be some type of karma in this person's life path. Maybe it might only be for a certain time period, but if I see it, then if I'm doing a reading for a person, or if I'm doing a numerology report for a person, I definitely make sure I bring this up. And again, if you haven't heard of karmic debt is not the worst thing. It just means there are times you have to be very mindful for the number 14 of not abusing your freedom. So these are the ways that I calculate the life path. I encourage you all to, try different methods, see which ones work best for you. Calculate yours, your parents, your family members, just to practice. and see which ones works best for you. See if there's any important years that might add up for you, or any important ages they might add up for you. Yeah. So let me know what you think in the comments, and let me know if you have any questions.